this week in comic books. Living up to our word, Scotty, bringing more comics into the podcast. You had two for us. I have one. Why don't you get us started with Batman Full Moon?
Batman Full Moon.
Epic covers up on the screen.
This was one that was just sitting on the shelf at the comic book store, and I was like, I don't get a whole lot of DC titles. They're starting to ramp up a little bit. So I grabbed that one just as a... I really like the Elseworld kind of stuff, that's not tied into a lot of things. It's just a fresh read. I don't have to have any backstory, really. And this is pretty much exactly what you would think it is. You can see in the corner there, this is a Black Label title, which is a mature audiences only, kind of like the Red Band stuff for Marvel. Full blood, gore, cursing, and it's exactly what it looks like. This is Batman.
It looks amazing.
Versus a werewolf.
That Batman looks amazing. Yeah, and the werewolf. It's like the best werewolf I've ever seen. Like the actual good size.
We get some supernatural elements in this. You get some cameos by some Zatanna and Constantine.
Oh yeah.
And in this one, Man Bat is in this, and there is a werewolf on the loose in Gotham, and some shenanigans are going down. Batman has had a knockdown drag out with this thing, and he may have been bitten.
Oh man, we're gonna get a werewolf Batman.
Interesting.
He's gonna be an actual werewolf. Maybe he'll perfect the science or something.
He could make it work to his advantage.
I mean, they're writing comics nowadays.
This is
Batwolf, man.
I was surprised at how much I enjoyed this, and I picked up the second issue, which is now in the
check-in library.
I mean, Scotty's corner over there.
Scotty's. Nora, our cat, lays in the bottom one, so we call those her nooks. And I guess that's a very elementary school thing, but you got Scotty's Nook.
Yeah.
It's also I just call it the library.
Yep.
And we got an in and out system happening in here now because Scott's over 5,000 comic books, and the weekly ones you get each week are just making it in.
Yeah, just more and more every time.
It's awesome, dude. So yeah, and DC, I mean, so much good DC stuff. All right, Batman Full Moon. Keep us posted on that, and if you're reading along, let us know. It's one of those things where I like talking about. I'm hearing about. Because that'll get me in just to start reading the series.
Yeah.
But I feel like you got to watch spoilers too. I have such an etiquette with spoilers with movies, so I want to pay the same respect to comics.
Sure.
But you'll have to be the guide, I think, on these walks. I think that was really good. You didn't give anything away.
Yeah, just a blurb. This is what it's about. This is what you can expect.
Batman Full Moon. All right, go ahead and talk about your second one, Predator versus Black Panther.
It's another book where it's right there on the cover. You know what you're going for. Disney bought 20th Century Fox, who owned Predator and Alien. So, of course, they're going to start tying these in together. The beginning of the year, I do believe it was Wolverine versus Predator. And there's currently a Avengers versus Aliens happening.
Yeah, that's in here.
Yeah, Predator versus Black Panther.
There's a Spider-Man.
There's a Spider-Man coming up. Spider-Man versus Predator. This series just wrapped up last week. There's only 4 issues. And the Predators are headed to Wakanda. What do you think they're after?
Vibranium.
It's one of the only places in the galaxy.
Got to get it.
They know, where it exists. They found it. Oh, and there's a protector here. He's a pretty tough battle. That's what they're kind of into. Throughout this 4-issue series, lots and lots of knockdown, drag out fights, of course. And like all the other titles, this is kind of an aside. So there's no real keeping to any comic book 616 stuff. Anything can happen.
Just side stories.
That's
cool.
Doesn't
Isolated.
take place in the main.
It's like what would happen essentially.
Yeah, it's a what if.
Yeah.
You could say. Really good. I like it if you're a fan of either property. I would say give this a shot. Like I said, it's quick, 4 issues. You can sit down and read this in 30 minutes.
Predator versus Black Panther. And then last but not least, Absolute Superman, along with, he's been doing the Absolute Batman. They got Absolute Wonder Woman.
Yep.
I read the Absolute Batman. Awesome. And then Absolute Superman I read today. And I was saying, like, they could just call these like extreme almost. It's like just
it's turned up.
It's different. It's turned up. Yeah, it's a little different. So it's like Elseworlds, What If style. Like it's a different version of Superman's past, but it's the same in essence. And then everything's turned up. And then I think you talked about this on the show before, and I picked up on it. Like they've kind of messed with his power set a little bit. Mm-hmm. He also has a relationship with like kind of his suit is like a technologically advanced like suit that he has to like use for all sorts of things, and like a much deeper relationship with his original parents from Krypton, deeper backstory on them. But I just liked the artwork is perfect. This Superman is really cool. I like the way he talks, the way he acts, just like a different, darker side of a Superman that you just haven't seen, and you're still kind of like, what? They open up this world of like, well, man, what else is going on here to make all of this kind of be like, you're still learning along the way, kind of what the differences are. Like, how is this Superman different? Like, oh, we're going to tell you.
Yeah.
I loved it. Absolute Superman. So I'm into this absolute stuff. I know you are too.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you started yet, Andy?
I've only done Absolute Batman, and I loved it. So I'm excited to see where that goes.
There's
for sure.
a number 2 in there somewhere.
Absolute Batman. You got like the mercenary style, like Alfred.
That second issue of Absolute Batman was great.
That's next. I got it.
It's down there somewhere.
It is. It's down there. It's down there.
Along with Wonder Woman, I see it sitting right there on top.
And then last on comic books this week, we're all reading the Ultimate Universe. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You just put Ultimate Spider-Man 11 in here.
Yep.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it was good.
You still got to read the Ultimates 6.
Yep.
With the Hulk.
Yeah, I'll talk about that soon for sure. Maybe is it here?
It's here. You're taking it with you.
It's down there.
Good.
There's a few things. There's a few things you're walking out here with.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, tell us what you're reading in Comic Book Town. Shout out Martin at Apotheosis Comics, our local comic book shop. Any other ones that you want to shout out that you go to?
I go to Endless Comics, Cards, and Games in St. Charles. My guy Jason over there.
Dude, what's up, Jason? You see a lot of Scotty.
Oh yeah,
he sees you as much as I do, if not more.
Every Wednesday, I'm in there.
There you go.
Comic books, more to come.